This is SAMOKFIT from SAMOKFIT, checking in with you guys because doing well, doing terrific. I feel like it's been a while since I did this sort of video. Of course, I posted a last video last week, and this is the first time I'm picking up the camera and I'm actually doing another vlog for you guys. So today's gonna be a training vlog. It's gonna be a leg training vlog, and if you follow me on Instagram a lot, I think I post, if you see all my training videos, I think I post a lot of leg videos, more than any videos out there. I think that's just because I love training legs. It's the weakest part of my body, and of course that's what I'm going to be training more of, because I'm trying to improve on it instead of just training and showing you guys exactly, you know, the glamour muscles, the big arms, the back, etc., which I think actually gets more views on YouTube. But we're not about that. I'm actually about hopefully helping you guys to improve your physique too, because I think generally a lot of people just struggle with legs. So what I'm trying to do today is take you through about leg training, and kind of just, you know, invite you into my mind, into the logic, into my thinking of how I go about training. And of course, I'm not going to be showing you everything, but I'm going to show you enough. I think one thing I want to emphasize on today during this training is just to, like, you know, the mindset I'm using going into a training session, what I'm trying to accomplish with each set, each reps, and I think that's very important. And one thing I've been doing a lot of, I'll compliment myself on that, as I've been trying to, you know, with my clients that I'm working with, I've been trying to, like, you know, have them, you know, mentally check into their training session to push themselves when they're training. So hopefully I'm going to be, you know, inviting you to my sort of brain on how I think logically during training sessions, and hopefully you can apply that to some of your training sessions too. It could be legs, it could be whatever training session it is. So it's not really something that, you know, you can apply to leg training. You can apply to any part of the body that you're training. So you get after it. So in terms of nutrition and pre-workout, because it's 9:20 right now, and I don't want to eat anything right now because I want to go get this workout done and knock it out. I don't want to eat anything right now because I don't want to, you know, have food sit in my stomach. I don't know about you. When I train, nobody likes training legs on a full stomach. It's just uncomfortable. I mean, nobody wants to walk around with a bubble gut all the time and, you know, shitting all over the place or farting all over the place. But so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna be taking 42 grams of Gatorade, some creatine, and some pre-workout, and that should be good enough, just like intro workout nutrition, and it's ready to be available for me. It doesn't take a while to digest. It's just straight carbs, so that should suffice and give you enough energy to last me through the workout. Without further ado, let's hit the gym. Just got to the gym here in Club Fitness, about to get after this training session. Yeah, so what I have, like I said earlier, I am not taking, I didn't eat any meal at all. So what I have in here is Gatorade. Something you can also take, use, BPN has the Go Almost Sport, which has, I think, 40 grams of carbs from cluster dextrin, and I think 350 milligrams of sodium also. So if you if your training session is lasting longer than an hour and a half, an hour or so of your endurance training, that's definitely something you want to do. And do like leg days, for instance, which is typically longer than any other body part, I like to take any sort of like some sort of intra-workout carbs. Like I mentioned earlier, because I'm training today on empty stomach, definitely need an intra-workout carbs. So I'm sipping on this throughout my workout. So right here is I only have Gatorade in here, so 36 grams of carbs, so that should be good enough for me. And I feel pretty full already. And of course, we're about to down BPN flight, and I'm almost out. And what I've been doing on IG, if you follow me, is, you know, everybody want a dry scoop, right? And if you want a dry scoop, just dry scoop. Why chaser? So this can go really good or this can go really bad. So here's to not dying. We good. We didn't die. Almost. But we didn't die. So that's down, and I have 2 scoops of protein that I'm gonna down after that workout. Rumor has it, if you dry scoop, it hits a little harder and faster. But anyways, so I'm gonna head to the gym now, and what I'm gonna do is warm up. Actually, obviously. And ooh, my lips are tingling. The beta Allen is kicking in. Woo! Yep, tingling. But anyways, if you want to copy any BPM products, link in the description. SAMOKFIT will save you some money and help your boy out. Yes, I do get some sort of compensation if you use my code. I think a lot of people just find it very weird to talk about like codes or like the money. No, of course, I get money from you guys using my discount code. And I don't know how people, do you think people just feel weird about shit like that? Comment below if you think, if you feel like that. But anyways, so if you want to cop some BPM products, definitely get in there and use SAMOKFIT to support your boy. Right now, I got hoodie on, the weather's changing. It's December 1st today that I'm recording this. So I will try to put this out this weekend. Warm up is very important. And obviously I want to raise my body core temperature. So when it's typically hot out, yes, I can get away with like, just doing like my mobility and then jumping into workout. So what I'm going to do is go in, get on the bike for about 5 minutes or so, just to, loosen up my joints, get my body core temperature up. Obviously I'm not looking for anything to exert myself. That's going to take away from me having enough energy to last through the workout. So that's the first thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to go through the mobility. And also another thing that I've been using a lot is this hip hook thing. So if you have a lot of lower back issues, typically, or maybe like tight psoas or iliopsoas, this is definitely good for you. So I'll be showing you how I use this in my pre-workout sort of routine, especially on leg days, just to make sure my hips and my back and everything is kind of nice and loose, and I can actually train without having any sort of like restrictions. Without further ado, let's get to it. I'll see you inside. Now we about to start squats. Obviously, if you guys followed the previous video that I did in the past covering the training program, definitely check that out if you haven't. So we're starting with so I was going to start with lying hamstring curls, but I'm pushing that because somebody's on this. I'm just going to jump into like squats right now and get that done. Yeah, starting with squats, and I'll do a couple of sets and I'll come back and tell you what the mentality, the mindset's behind it. Behind that is. So the training, we have 4 sets of 7 to 12 reps. Let's get it. So that's a warm-up set, 145 and a 35. So the concept or the mindset, what I'm thinking about when I'm doing warm-up sets is, obviously it's not my working set, but I don't try to exert a lot of energy on my warm-up set. What I'm thinking of doing my warm-up set is just to make sure I'm grooving right. My cadence meaning if I'm going down with a 5-second to allow me to get to the bottom of the squat, and I'm repeating that cadence on every repetition, not just all over the place. That allows you to control it. So I'm not exerting a lot of energy. I'm not doing like the goal rep of my working set is 7 to 12. I try to stay outside 7. I'm trying to stay between 5 reps. I do as many sets as possible just to make sure I'm grooving right and everything. Nothing is like catching, body's moving well. then I jump into the actual set, which we're about to do right now. So last time I did 225 on here. Obviously we're looking to progress a little bit better because it's progressively overloading. The same sets as last week, but a heavier load. So I'm gonna add, we're doing 245s and 25 on each side, and just making sure I'm grooving right. And one thing I also want to mention at this gym, a lot of time, all gyms that I train at frequently, I get asked like, bro, you don't really train that heavy, but I just see you training all the time. Like, yeah, that's what happens when you use full range of motion on a lot of things. You have to recoup in the muscle that you're supposed to recoup. You're not leaving anything out. So of course it's going to be more exerting than using partial or quarter reps. Team full range of motion over here. Let's get to the working set. Alright, so that's you gotta take a knee for this. So that's the first set. So the cadence there is, so between 7 to 12 reps. I'm very close in the camera right now. 7 to 12 reps, the low end 7 and the top end 12 of my hypertrophic training or rep range. So what I try to do is, at least I want to get my minimum reps in, which is 7. So you can see, so I did 7 smooth without stopping. And again, emphasis on a lot of cadence, meaning you want to keep or repeat each rep of the set as the same as possible in terms of, like, you know, the range or the time that you go from the start to the bottom of the movement back to the top. You want to keep that rep cadence go. You want to keep that rep cadence. I was told to put on my mask. That's why you know it's a good gym. Hopefully you guys can hear me. But yeah, just trying to repeat, rinse and repeat. Keep that training integrity while you're training too, just to make sure getting the most out of each rep and not leaving anything out there for a chance. So got 3 more sets to go, and then we're gonna move on to the next movement. put my mask on again before I get yelled at, as they should. They're doing their job. Wear your mask, folks. But so that was the third set. Obviously, which is a lot harder than the first set and the second set, as it should. And the goal is trying to at least get the minimum rep range, which I did, and get then some. So the mentality behind this, and in my mind, this is how I'm looking at it. So what I've been preaching to a lot of my clients, like I said, when I prescribe RP of 8 or RIR of 2, what I want you to focus on is, let's say 10 reps, right? For the sake of talking about RP scale. Let's say you have 10 reps and the RP calls for RP of 8 and you have 2 reps left in the tank, right? And you lifting and you get to like 8 reps and you feel like, oh, you know what? That's good. I think I have 2 more reps left in the tank before I fail. If you're training by yourself, chances are that's not true. Because you're trying to train on the true RPE scale, meaning with a gun pointing to your head, can you give me 1 more? Chances are, if somebody's spotting you, you probably can push 2 more. So in a way, when I'm training by myself, I try to get close or to failure, so to speak, just because I know if I'm training with somebody, I can definitely push 2 more reps in the tank. And that actually allows you to not to leave any reps left on the tank, not leave any gains on the table. And make sure if you use that mentality all across the training, chances are you're going to be developing and making gains. And I think where a lot of people struggle, obviously if you're on the right training programming and the right using a linear progression, the effort, that's what matters. You can design the best program out there, and if you're not executing the plan, executing movement, training to that true RP potential, you can make an argument for, you might make some gains, but not at the rate that you should be, which will be doing that programming a disservice. And let's be honest, the reason why I chose legs, again, legs is one of those training that is so hard to get or to improve on, because it's tasking, it's hard, it's a mind fuck. And people can get over that barrier, over that hump, are the ones that are reaping the benefits of it. So keep that in mind. And I'm gonna go do lion leg curls. Actually, no, sorry. I have two more sets left on here. It's a backup set. So I try to go for about 15 and 20 reps on this. And actually, it's gonna start with, right now I have 2 45s and a 25. I'm just gonna do 1 45 and 25 on here, just to get that back off set in. So yeah, I'm gonna do lion leg curls. I have 3 sets of lion leg curls, which I initially was gonna do at the beginning of the movement, but I'm pushing that. I'd like to do my lion leg curls before, and just, you know, because I think I know it helps with squats, because it's almost like a dynamic range, a warm up, and obviously calves, because 1, it needs a lot of work, and 2, improves and helps with dorsiflexion, especially when trying to get as full range of motion as possible. So I'm going to do a lion leg curls, lateral raises. My last video talked about hamstring curls, which I don't need to show you guys anymore, it's not to be repetitive. So I'm going to do that, lateral raises, 3 sets, and call it a day. That's the training for today. I think I'm going to end it here. Because I don't think there's anything else during this workout that you guys can learn from. That's the point I want to drive on, and I think I did. So hopefully this video helps you out. If you like it, comment, share with your friends. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the I'd love to go again to 10K subs this year. That's not gonna happen unless magically this video goes viral and I get like 2,200 subscribers in 30 days, which will be, I'm not putting the content enough out there that you know, that's get people going, which negative content typically do, right? So for the people that show up, the people that comment for the algorithms, I appreciate you guys. I see all the comments and I appreciate the love, and I'm trying my best not to get in my head and chase, like, you know, the sub game, and just keep putting out good content. So thank you for everyone that tuned in. Hopefully you guys are not getting my crotch shot here. I'm trying to catch my breath, make sure I'm fully rested and recovered before I do the next set, and I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like my shit, comment, like, subscribe. Peace out.